Hello,
How
hello.
you doing?
How are you
I'm doing.
today?
I'm doing good.
How was your day?
Had a great evening.
Hmm.
How was your evening?
I mean, I cannot complain. Okay?
You can't complain.
Not at all.
I mean, you could complain, but
Would nobody listen? So
they
I'm
might listen to you.
just gonna get some gloss on real fast.
But anyway, my day was good.
Good.
I gave a few people some jobs.
Mm.
I tell you,
Do they want them?
I keep telling you over and over again that people don't want these jobs. They don't want them. They don't want them, and actually, that they want them, but they don't want to earn them.
Do the work to get the job.
Yeah. Like this guy I interviewed today, he literally told me about how he got fired from two of his jobs because he wasn't making enough sales. He told me how he quit the job and didn't give them notice
Mm.
because he had trauma because his dad had died. I mean, it was so much personal info. Now, I had already decided in my mind that I was going to be a no after 14 seconds into the interview.
Oh,
So the other 23 minutes was just me
listening to his trauma.
and I couldn't respond to it.
Sad. Did you pray silently?
I absolutely did.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because he definitely needed it. He had to
Mm.
take 2 years off. Your father
I mean,
commits suicide. Suicide is it's tough.
uncomfortable.
Definitely tough. And I am grateful that I don't have to live this life alone.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Because
I got you, boo.
I got you, boo. There's a light over your head and it's getting over my nerves.
Oh, would you like for me to turn that spotlight off?
No, but you can tell the people how your day was.
My day was great. I worked today. Mm-hmm. I
Where
did
you work at?
my business. I worked today. It was a good day. It was normal work behavior.
So you didn't work at all. That's what you're trying to say.
Wow. It be your own people.
It be your own folks that come for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked my people a question on my page, right?
Oh, what'd you ask?
Flats or drums?
What'd they say?
I don't know. I didn't check the results, but
Wow. Okay.
I want to get your opinion when it comes to the wings, chicken wings. Hello, how are you? God bless you. Instagrams.
It's always gonna be flats for me.
Did you know? I'm about to give you a topic, a thing you did not know.
Flaps, not
Yeah.
flat.
It's a flap.
Yeah.
Not a flat.
Because it's a wang.
It's a wang. You know who else got wangs? Angels. They got 2 wangs.
Too.
Some got 6.
Yeah.
Anyway. How y'all doing?
What y'all up to?
Y'all okay?
Y'all ready to get into our ice breaking game? Which one you want to do?
I picked last time.
Okay, you're right. Which one?
She don't remember
This one.
what game to play.
I don't. I'm gonna go with
She
this
don't
one
remember
and hope that it's a
what
good
game
one.
it is. She don't remember.
I wish that I could go double lock. Wow. Oh, cool.
She don't remember. That's why we need a new laptop.
Yeah, I hear you, husband.
Don't do it.
Don't shuffle.
So loud.
Sorry.
So loud.
All right.
Oh, so loud.
I'm gonna pull mine from here. Watch it be something crazy. Okay. See?
I'm not reading this.
What?
You read yours.
Mine's no better.
Go ahead.
A man has 2 children.
Dos.
He teaches the boy to
He teaches the boy how to. The people want to know.
They don't. Is this the trash one?
It is. And you pick it every time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay,
This
go
one's
ahead.
going to be good.
Let's go.
You don't believe your significant other has what it takes to make the dream they're chasing come true.
Ooh.
It's been years of failing.
Ooh.
Do you tell them how you feel? Explain.
So you, being my significant other,
Mm-hmm.
have spent years failing.
Yeah.
And I have been
Chasing a dream
and
failing at chasing the dream.
it. So the question is, what do I wait?
The question is,
There's a lot in there.
you don't believe Zakia has what it takes to make the dream I'm chasing come true. It's been years of failing.
Wow.
Do you tell me how you feel? Explain.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I tell you, I'm going to be very honest with you. After years, I'm assuming that I would have had at least 5 conversations with you throughout the years, checking in like, hey, yo.
You're failing.
Did you realize that you've spent all this time pursuing a failed dream and I'm over here working 8 jobs?
8?
I'm just saying, I have to examine.
Oh, so basically I'm not working.
I don't know.
Just chasing
this
the
is
dream?
my assumption. Because if I'm going to chase a dream, I'm going to chase it.
I mean, I'm chasing a dream right now, but I'm still working full time.
Let me paint my picture.
Okay.
And so I would assume that I would have at least one conversation with you.
Yeah.
But I would definitely let you know, like, we got to have a heart to heart.
Yeah.
We really have to. Now, when I tell you how I feel, I'm not just going to come with information.
Okay. I'm
coming with an action plan.
So something to help my dream?
Yes.
Or something to help me say you're not doing this anymore?
To help the dream. Because if I'm married to you, I'm going to have to believe it. So I have to believe that I might have something that I can help you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to put a deadline to it.
Okay.
So we're going to go full in, all in. Here's a time frame. If it don't work by then, we're closing the book and we're going to start a new one.
Oh. Okay.
Just saying.
Understood.
Purvis.
What up, Nate? Shout out to Cuzzo's Barbecue.
Pause for Cuzzo's Barbecue.
Yes, please, and thank you. Okay.
If y'all don't know, you need to know about Cuzzo's.
You need
Barbecue.
to know.
There's something anointed about those greens, huh?
It's the greens for me.
That potato salad, what?
It's the potato salad.
Did you taste the seasoning on the rib?
Season them?
Yeah, when it's good, you take the N off or the ING and put an M.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle told me that. Season them.
Oh.
Hey, make sure you put that seasoning on. He was trying to say seasoning on.
Yeah.
But it sounded like seasoning on my ribs or my chicken.
So you took it and was like, I'm going to do this too.
Season them.
Me too.
But yeah, Cuzzo's Barbecue.
Understood.
Cuzzo's. It's the bomb.
It is good. It is so good, y'all.
Well, listen.
Okay.
Did I answer your question?
Yeah. Kind of, yeah. You would help me come up with a game plan.
And then we're going to put a deadline to it because I'm tired of you.
Okay.
I'm sick of you. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of here crying myself to sleep every night while you sleep in peaceful slumber. I'm stressed about the bills.
You know what I hate? I hate that trauma has hurt you in a deep place where you think in order for me to chase my dream, I have to quit my job. I hate that because that is so out of character.
It is out of character.
Especially for me. I'm never going to be like, I don't have to work because he got it.
He got it.
And I'm going to go live this dream girl world. I'm not doing that.
So you can live your life like it's golden.
I'm sorry. I'm apologizing.
Are you?
For
all of them?
At least once an episode. every single one of them who has
What's up?
left you hanging,
Uh-huh.
made you slanging,
Wow. Wow. Go ahead.
and
Paint the
continued
picture. Paint
to
it.
disrespect your love
Right.
and care,
Okay.
and your ability
Yes,
to
ma'am.
take care of others. Your giving heart, I'm sorry for everybody who has taken advantage of that. I want to apologize to you, husband, because there'll never be a moment where I'm going to drop my job
I'm out.
to
You got
chase
it.
I'm keeping the job, and also, so
Work at the
plus
same. Plus.
sign. It's in addition to,
Job plus dream
yeah,
equals
life.
come on.
Okay. So that was that, y'all. I had to publicly and privately acknowledge.
I accept
Good.
your apology on behalf of the ratchet and righteous in my past.
I'm not subscribing to that. But okay.
Question: a woman refuses to dance with her date at the club.
I've done
Later,
that
she
before.
spots him on the dance floor with another woman.
I wish Atari was watching right now.
She gets upset and leaves. Who is wrong? Explain. I'll bring it back to you one more time. A woman refuses to dance with her date at the club. They came in together. She spots him on the floor with another woman. He said, I paid $20 to get in this club.
I'm finna dance.
I'm gonna dance.
With
or
without.
Without you. His girl gets upset and leaves. B. Alexander McCargo.
Wow.
You better record that and keep it.
I say don't.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
B. Alexander McCargo.
B. I say just let this one ride. It's fine.
B. Okay. Who's wrong?
Here we go. No wonder. Okay.
Who's wrong? Is he wrong for dancing with the other woman?
No.
Or is she wrong for leaving, saying no, and then getting mad because he danced with her?
Here's the thing.
All right. Open it up.
I feel like.
What you feel?
And okay, back up 2 steps.
Beep, beep.
I have. Oh, can I borrow your armrest?
You can borrow anything you want. Baby.
Okay. I've done that before.
Went to the club with a dude.
Yeah.
Didn't dance with him.
Uh-huh.
And he danced with somebody else.
Yeah.
Was there a wrong?
I didn't feel wronged.
You didn't feel wrong?
No, I didn't want to dance.
So he was out there just shaking his tail feather.
Oh, yeah.
With Sheila and Tyreka.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he wasn't my husband, so.
Flip it. It's your husband now. You and your husband go to the club.
Well, that's different. I feel like swap those. I feel like swap those.
That's live.
I know, but okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I just no, I couldn't. There's no way that I could just be like, oh well, husband, go have a good time. I mean, here's the thing. I know I just said that, but I'm saying it again because people do that.
They do.
Like, I'm going out with my girls, we're gonna go dance.
Yeah.
Or we're going out as couples together. So you dance with you and I'm gonna dance with them. Like you dance with them and you dance with your boys, I'm gonna dance with my girls.
Right.
Or don't dance with your boys, but me and my girls are gonna go dance. Okay. Like that's different. But when it's just you and your spouse, because I'm sorry, but if my husband was like, let's go dancing, I'm going. Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna say no thank you to that because I want to go. I'm coming too. However, I have left a boyfriend who I was already questioning anyhow.
Already?
Yeah, I was already like, okay. Took him to the club for sure, yeah.
And you wasn't tripping?
I was not, which is how I got the understanding like, okay, this isn't going to last very long because I don't care.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
Like, that was obvious.
Yeah, I didn't care. I was like, oh, okay, deuces, bye, have fun. I'm gonna be over here.
I have also done the same thing.
Let somebody go to the club and dance?
Nah, took her to the club.
Oh.
Got to the club. She was a square peg. Just as boring and dull. Like,
oh, you were the one dancing with other people.
So
wow, y'all.
Now she had seen me in the club.
Let me find out.
Listen, in my younger days, my knees and my hips and backs and shoulders were
were good. Yeah.
Listen, I'd be on top of that speaker going to work in my cross colors.
Y'all heard it.
In my cross colors, yes. If I'm gonna pay the money to get in, I'm gonna get my drink and my dance, and I'm gonna dance until it's over. So she was boring, and I thought she saw me. She seen me out here pop locking and dropping it. She saw me out here doing everything I need to do. Right? She saw it. Drop it. She saw me. So she's like, I don't. I said, girl, all right. Boom. Not only did I go to the dance floor and dance with several ladies.
Oh my gosh.
For the entire night. I feel bad.
You should.
I left her at the club.
The audacity and nerve.
I was 20 years old.
So what?
I didn't know the Lord.
Ooh, you're going to have to answer for that one.
I asked for forgiveness. Ooh, I even asked her for forgiveness. I saw her years later. I was like, girl. She was like, you were so. She was still mad. Like,
I would have been too. Like,
it was like 10 years though.
So raggedy.
You were just so. I was like, I know. I apologize. I was filled with flesh and ego. I owned it, but I definitely danced with all kind of women. Got at least 4 or 5 phone numbers, and then left her.
Oh gosh, you guys,
Chauncey,
I feel
what
bad.
Up, bro?
I just feel bad.
It's bad, right? Yeah. All right, come on. Let's do a couple more, and we're gonna get into something serious. This is serious. Are you still trying to read one? Come on, darling. Let's go.
You ready?
I'm ready, girl. Let's go.
Because I've done this. Anyway.
Right. Come on. Give it to me.
Ready?
I'm ready.
You broke up with your significant other less than a week ago, and they are already in another relationship. What does this most likely mean?
She was trifling to begin with.
Oh, hey, Genesis. Hey, boo.
Hey, boo. She was trifling to begin with. First thought. We break up on Monday.
Yeah.
And by Monday,
the following,
she got a whole new boo. Yeah. Guess what? She an ex for a good reason.
Oh. But okay,
you asked. It's my question.
You're right.
It's my question.
It is your question. It's your question. You answered it how you want to.
I did. She trifling.
I definitely believe that she had already had.
Already had. That's 2 heads.
Had somebody waiting in the cut.
In the cut.
I believe that.
Yep. Last one. You ready?
Yeah.
I got to get my serious voice for this one. You find out that the person you're dating is legally separated.
Okay.
And is in the process of divorcing.
This.
Shh.
Okay.
Is it okay to continue to date this person? Why or why not? Why or why not?
So here's the thing.
Go ahead. It's your question, babe.
Legally separated. I've never been legally separated. Does that mean that you go to court, sign papers, and say, we're not doing this?
There is a legal separation document, yes.
So you go to court, you fill it out. You're legally separated, meaning we're going to go our separate ways, but we have not yet.
We're married. So legally separated still means married.
Sure.
Just in 2 different places.
Right. Okay.
But
that's what I was trying to
divorce papers have been drawn.
So we're already drawing divorce
There's a court date. I'm gonna help you. There's a court date. Do you continue dating him? Why or why not? Dun, dun, dun.
Well, how long have I been dating him that I didn't know that he was... You see what I'm saying? There's so many questions. I have questions I would like to know. Have we been dating for a year and he's just now like, oh, by the way,
You've
or
known for 6 months.
I've known for 6 months.
Ooh, child, you scandalous.
I don't know that I would actually
You
do that
dated
though.
a married man. You're in it. It's my question for you. So this is
So I'm in it. I've
You're in it.
chosen to participate.
This is my dude.
I mean, if I've already gone the distance of being like, I'm going to date him whether he's married or not, first of all, that's trifling. Second of all, no.
No?
Like,
You done?
the problem is that this is a bad scenario for me because you know how I feel about this.
I do. So help the people. Just, that's all right.
I can't give
At all.
I can't, because as soon as he would have said, well, I'm legally separated, I would have been like, okay, well,
All right.
get back at me when you're divorced.
Holla when you're divorced.
Yeah. There wouldn't have been a continuation of our relationship at that point.
Do y'all read your Bibles? I wish I had a Zoom feature on this.
I don't even know if that's so. I mean, it is biblical, but I don't even know that needs to be referenced from. I think it needs to be referenced from just like a common sense term.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. But there is definitely a consequence.
Well, sure.
For trying to be with someone else's spouse.
Well, okay. So I posted something.
You did.
I think I post it every time it comes up.
You do.
In my memories, because I do feel like this. That person's spouse, God did not send you. If they're still married, God is not like, here you go.
I prayed for him.
If you're still married, God is not handing you a spouse. He's giving you a spouse. Now, here's the other part of that. You may have taken up a spouse that you didn't have no business taking up.
No business.
But that's not, again,
sure.
Deal with one thing before you jump into something else, because 9 times out of 10, it's going to be chaos and confusion. And I think that's the part that I don't like.
I agree.
I don't feel like it. Do you have a wife? Yes or no? Like,
well, see, it's complicated.
No, it ain't that complicated. Yes, you do, or no, you don't.
See, I'm trying to work on some things, and we're going through some things. But listen, I'm trying to get it together because I love you. I want to be with you.
Get it together and holla back. But see, then I go into a whole different mode. I'm moving. I'm changing my phone number. Email address is getting shut down.
It's over.
Like, blocked on social media. And if you can find me after that, then possibly it was from the Lord.
Change it again. Possibly from the Lord.
If you can find me after being blocked and deleted, and I've moved. What up, Lux?
Get a Lux in your life.
You got to get a Lux in your life. You got to get a Lux in your life.
Listen, so y'all saw what happened on TV the other day.
Oh, Viren, he want to talk about this trauma so bad.
I do. I think it's important.
It is important.
It really is.
It is.
For multiple reasons. I'm going to say what I need to say.
Okay. Are you going to drop the mic?
No.
Yeah, don't drop those.
I just bought them, so.
Don't drop that one.
No, we're not going to drop these.
No, don't do that.
But.
Let's talk, Andrew. Let's talk.
Here it is.
He said, I'm here for it.
First of all, we saw something that was very layered.
Hold on. Can I say something real fast? Just to preface all of this.
Preface it.
Everything that we're talking about is not to be judgmental. It is to give our specific opinion and acknowledge that we know that these things are going on around the world.
They are.
We're giving our input, even though not asked. We don't. We don't. Yeah. So anyway, go on.
There are so many layers to what happened on the stage. So many layers.
Yeah.
We just didn't see an angry black man defending his wife.
No.
We have to go to the root of trauma to understand how these outbursts happen.
Yeah, we saw a hurt 6-year-old.
And I haven't read his book. I'm going to buy it. But I did read the sample where you get to read the first chapter.
Yeah,
And his opening words are literally him talking about personal trauma and how he feels deficient as a young man growing up because he was unable to defend his mother from an abusive man.
Yeah.
And how he could never defend her. And he grew up in that house.
Yeah.
And that trauma was never resolved.
No.
It was never talked about.
No.
It was never treated.
No.
And then you go on to build a career as a rapper and an actor, and now you're a husband and a father. And I think what people don't understand about an actor of his caliber that he's just not reading a script. No. Actors like this become the character.
Yeah, they have to in order to make the character seem real. That's a whole big thing of it.
I'm not going to get into diagnosing the brother because I don't know him. But what I will do is pray for him.
Sure.
And because he represents millions of other Black, white, Latino, Korean, German, Australian men, period, who have unresolved problems and don't deal with them.
Right.
And it manifests in different ways. It manifests through violence. It manifests through addiction. It manifests through smoking, through drinking, being promiscuous.
Sure.
It manifests.
Yeah.
And so we see these men, oh, he crazy. Now, let's take some time to understand the layers of that man.
Right.
Because if you see the layers in their proper context, you'll be able to see like, oh, it's not a crazy man, but there really is a little kid who grew up in a toxic environment.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And so when you have a young boy, 5, 6, 7 years old, seeing his mother beat down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've heard him talk about the beat downs his mom used to get.
Yeah.
Watching it and can do nothing. But you never get any healing from it.
No.
You don't even start talking about it until you're in your late 40s.
Right.
What does that do? Or what doesn't it do if I don't have the ability to have this discussion with anybody? And so I have to perform because I'm Will Smith. I'm Hancock. I'm Ali. You know, I'm the man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Richard Williams.
Yeah.
And he said it when he accepted the prize.
Absolutely.
I understand who he was defending his daughters. He was speaking from his heart, but he was also speaking from trauma.
Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people do forget that there are genuine people who don't take care of the trauma in a way that makes sense. Like, here's my thought on this. Right. Especially when it comes to actors and actresses, they have to ingest the role.
That's a good word. Ingest.
In order to portray the role, in order to be part of and, kind of just be that role. And so I think that actors and actresses going forward should definitely always have a therapist on hand.
Always.
Right? Because it's important that you flush out the characters that you are in order to come back to who you truly are. But the other side of that is if you've never known who you truly were, finding that is going to be even harder as you take on more roles, as more different characters and this and that and things change. It's a lot of, Andrew said, a little boy trying to defeat a grown man in the 80s. Yeah. Like, it's too, like, little kids, and I'm sure it's our whole entire generation, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't just start in our generation, and it won't stop in ours because it's generational now. Now people are taking on the trauma that they've lived and taking their kids through the same thing.
We are products of systemic and generational trauma.
Sure.
We can chart it all the way back to Africa.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into that because
he's gotten into it already.
Because it's true.
It is true.
It's true.
It is true.
My great whatever lived it and never talked about it.
Yeah. But so then I always go into this thought, like, whose responsibility is it that our children don't have to continue to suffer from our trauma?
Mine.
Right?
I don't know.
Like, at what point do we say, okay, let's shift from just letting it be what it is? And people always say this, well, that's just how my family did it. That's just how we did it.
That's all crazy Larry.
And I don't believe in that.
Mm-mm. I don't either.
Like, I have every single right. I have every single ability to make a change if I need to.
Sure.
Within my household, within my person, within my family, within my children. Like, I have that ability to say, we're not going to do it like this anymore. We're going to do it like that.
My choice.
And so while it's a challenge sometimes, because here's the thing, you don't have people who are on the same page, right? In the same house sometimes, more times than not. They're in the same home and they don't believe in the same things, or they haven't even discussed how we're going to, do this, whether it's blended family or beginning family.
True.
They don't have the discussion. I think that's where it all has to be broken down for the adults. Is like, when do you guys have the conversation that when I was 10, I went through this. When I was 12, I went through that. Like
how many secrets are we holding?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, how many secrets have gone on for generations? Like, we just didn't talk about what Uncle Billy did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And everybody know that Uncle Billy may have molested little Sarah.
Right.
And Sarah grew up to be and Sarah's kids became
right. Because she thought that's how it was supposed to be. And you know what I mean? And so forth and so on. And that becomes the generational trauma.
It does. It absolutely
I'm
does.
excited to work in that field.
You know why she's excited? Because she is a mental health expert. She is I want to say degreed, certified mental health expert.
Mm-hmm.
As of, it's been 2 weeks now, right? 2 weeks?
No.
3 weeks?
How long have I been back to work?
Girl, I don't know.
Okay,
anyway.
Mid-March.
And trauma is something that is going to be very prominent in my wife's business, practice, and ministry.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I met myself.
Ooh, that's good, Andrew.
I met myself because she was able to help coach me through trauma that I didn't even know I had.
Most people don't really realize it until something catastrophic happens.
Oh, yeah. I had a heart attack, or I'm in the hospital for whatever, or going through a divorce, or I'm in an AA meeting, or I'm in a rehab.
Yeah.
Cutting myself. I'm taking pills.
Yeah.
But trauma is so prevalent within minority communities.
Yeah.
But it's also extremely deep-seated and rooted in men.
Yeah. I feel like, and I'm just speaking from knowledge at this point.
Yeah.
Sadly, Black men have been almost feared into speaking on how they feel, or how, I don't know, how they release their trauma, tends to come out in a way that says it hasn't been resolved.
That's the thing. I think we've talked about this before, and we'll talk about this again. Is I never knew about having an outlet to release that trauma until I was 40 years old.
Yeah. Because you know why? And I read some of this in Dee Dee's book. I'll put actually, I don't know how now. But we'll put the website up there. If you guys want, go and get her book. And she talks about, how families will say, what goes on in my house stays in my house. And kids don't have the reasoning to understand what parents mean when they say that.
Sure.
Right? Like, they say it, and what they mean is like, don't be out here talking about all of our business. Now, see, I never heard that in that language.
Okay.
Because like I said, I was just raised in a different kind of environment and household anyway.
Right.
But right. But I know that we handle things as a family.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that we don't have outside resources.
All right.
That just means that family issues are handled within the family.
Okay.
And whether we need to bring an outside resource in or not,
Mm-hmm.
that's how, I mean, that is important. I think it's important that, like, I even tell Janae all the time, like, do you want to talk? Is there anything you want to talk about? Because I want to know. I want to know if she's worried about something, if she's concerned about anything, if something's bothering her.
Sure.
If she doesn't, and I've always told her this, like, I don't care if you think it's going to hurt my feelings or if you
It's
think
okay.
I'm going to be sad or any of that. I want to know. I've told both of my girls that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I mean, that was my expectation always, was for them to tell me when something was wrong.
And what's sad in most families, boys don't get that same.
They don't. Boys don't get the luxury.
The expectation is different. You're a man. You're a boy.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be strong. You got to be able to lift something and
Right.
build something, and
Right.
make something and earn something. We
Yeah.
never have the emotional foundation to
Mm-hmm.
help us be full or whole as healthy men.
Right.
And sure, could I lift a ton? Could I build this or that? Can I use all of my charisma and my smile and my personality
Sure.
to open doors for myself? Absolutely. I did it my whole life.
Yeah.
But what I couldn't do is process my tears.
Right.
What I couldn't do is understand why it hurt so bad, and I don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Like, what do I do with it? It hurts. I don't even know how. All I know is the word "it hurts." I don't even know what it is.
Because everyone, like Andrew is saying, everyone has told you to hold it in.
Sure.
You're man up.
Man up.
Right?
Man up.
You're a boy, man up. You're a man, like, stop crying. And I think it's so toxic when men don't cry. Yeah. I think it's more toxic when men do not cry than to actually express your emotions. I would rather see men express their emotions.
Sure.
Hey, Monique.
Hey, Monique.
And then to hold it all in and say, I'm not going to speak on it. I don't want to, and then it turns into, well, I don't want to burden anybody with my problems. I don't want to, give anybody else my baggage. I don't want to.
Man, please.
That's part of the reason why I am entering into this field, is because my heart is there for it. And I need for men, Black men especially, to understand that it is okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to, be upset. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to not hold it together.
Listen.
Okay, because here's the expectation for you and me, right? As my husband.
Yes, ma'am.
The expectation is when you're down, I'm up.
Hallelujah.
And when I'm down, you're up.
Right.
We have proven that time and time again.
It works.
It is true through and through that we can do it.
Because you know what I'm going to do in all this 48ness? I'm going to cry.
Yeah. And I expect you to cry. I expect it. There's no way for someone to hold all of those emotions in and just move along like life is all good. That's not real life. That is, you are faking all of your life, your whole life. And that's the thing. Men have been taught to just pretend, push it aside and pretend, keep going and pretend. And no, do not pretend. Don't have your son growing up thinking that he has to pretend just to be seen as a man. No, that's so unhealthy. And girls, y'all don't teach these little girls that it's okay for you to talk down to a man because they're crying. No, what you do is you care.
Sure.
Walk through whatever it is with them.
Teach empathy.
Show them that, listen, okay, I'm sorry that you're hurting wherever you're hurting.
Yeah.
I'm going to help you get some help.
How about that?
Just offer it.
I'm not going to judge you.
Not going to judge you.
I'm not going to laugh at you.
And I'm also not going to force it, because here's the reality.
Yeah.
People in general, men, women of all races and color,
Yes.
they're going to do what they want to do
They are.
when they want to do it.
When they want to do it.
Forcing someone to try and go and see a counselor and go and see a therapist and go to the doctor and do all of these things doesn't work. It doesn't work, because then they're doing it for you and not for them.
Sure.
Which was a big, are we going to go into the big part of why I had the conversation with you when we were dating about a therapist?
Yeah.
Was because it's important.
Did you? I don't know. I think I told you this, but at that point, I hadn't grieved properly for my grandmother dying.
Mm-hmm. I
hadn't grieved a failed marriage.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't grieved failing as a father.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I had strength.
Yeah.
I was anointed.
Sure.
I had gifts. Lots of them.
Yeah.
But I had not shed one tear.
Yeah. Well, and the reality was, in conversations with you, I had already heard all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way for anybody to say, I'm taking you right now.
Yeah.
Under extreme circumstances,
facts.
Sure. But I don't, I'm like, there, you have to be able to make the choice for yourself and say, I want the help. Myself. I want the help. I'm going to go and get the help.
But do you know how many women in your position would have left me?
Sure.
Seeing I wasn't broken.
Wounded.
I was wounded.
Sure.
I needed some triage. I needed healing. I needed to be in ICU.
Yeah.
They would have saw this. Oh, you supposed to be the such and such.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be with no weak man. So many people miss divine opportunities because they're selfish.
Well, and they don't. Selfish, yes. And they don't understand.
The understanding.
Right? They don't understand, because no one thinks about the trauma that anybody else has been through. They just assume, and this is so funny. It's like, give everybody a clean slate when you meet them. Also, understand that they've lived.
A little bit.
Right? Like, I've lived for 41 years. So obviously I have some stuff coming with me.
Very true, Andrew. Yeah.
It's not just gonna be nothing, right? Like, I have things that are going to show up that I may not have known about. Okay, well, that doesn't mean anything. What that means is that, like when we met, there was several things about me that I had to work through prior to meeting you, just in order to be a friend.
That's right. Yeah.
I had written men off. I was like, I'm cool. I don't even feel like it. I don't want to. But again, it's
fine.
It's such a toxic trait to think that because you're giving someone a clean slate and not looking at them how you looked at others in the past, that they don't have anything going on.
Sure.
That's not real life.
You know what else you can do to it? Now, this deals with a topic that we'll deal with maybe a little bit later, but toxic religion is not the answer. Like what I was going through, yes. Was God involved in my healing?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he also used counselors, therapists, mentors, my girlfriend at the time, to help me get through the process. All of that was God.
Yeah.
In the therapist room, when I was laying on that little gray couch with a box of tissue on my chest because I was going through some situations. But it was okay. God was there.
Yeah.
God was also in the appointments when I had to go get a prescription. God was there. He was also present when I was laying on your thigh, crying and weeping because I didn't have the strength to even form words.
Yeah.
God was there.
Yeah.
All of those are healthy ways to deal with trauma as a man. And if you are a man and you are watching this, or you're a woman and know a man that needs this, be the vessel that can be used to help them find out or discover the traumas. Don't force it. Don't be nasty. Don't be judgmental.
Yeah.
But show with empathy, with love and care and concern. Just nudge, just gentle nudge. Listen, I'm gonna change. All right. I know that y'all women had a class.
Oh Lord.
And in this class, they taught y'all how y'all have power. and the power is in influence. I know you can't talk about it because it's a secret society.
Somebody put in the chat there ain't no class because he doesn't believe me.
You have to say that because you are part of the society.
I don't have to say anything. I literally didn't take a class on being.
But my point is, women have power and influence.
Say influence. Don't say power.
Class.
Okay.
Authority.
Power, I mean, sure.
Influence.
We are
and with that,
powerful in other ways.
You can just nudge through intentional placement of words, ideas, dates, situations, not to manipulate, but to encourage a man to seek help.
That's what I did. Yeah. I just wanted him to know that there was somebody else outside of his pastor that he could reach out to that could give him appropriate application for life. Not that pastors don't do that, but if that's all you know and that's the only voice that you're listening to, you have to be willing to expand on that, because while I am all for having the conversation with your pastor about life and things of importance, I also feel like definitely sign yourself up for a therapist, someone outside of and separate from church.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I love my pastors.
That's gonna be your hashtag.
I can't because I think Kev on stage already.
You can't own a hashtag.
Oh. I love my pastors, and I love when we can sit and have a conversation with them. I just feel like a little kid, like trying to take as many notes as I can. But I also know that they're people and they have lives. They're human beings.
Yeah.
And for me to constantly try and dump everything on them.
Sure.
When there are other people in the world.
Hi. I'm available.
To, have these conversations with, because let me tell you, while I'm out here talking about mental health and coaching and all these other things, I subscribe to it as well.
Right. It's very important.
I'm not preaching anything that I wouldn't do myself or don't already do.
Facts.
Every therapist needs a therapist.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's important. It's important that those who are always pouring out be poured into as well.
It's essential.
Yeah.
Like oxygen.
Yeah. So sure, have conversations with your pastors and leaders in your church. Absolutely. I'm not saying, I am definitely saying do that. I am also saying have someone outside of your church who can, because there's some situations where you're like, I don't want to talk about the spiritual side of things. I don't want to. I want to talk about this, what's happening right now, and applicate. How do I do this right? Your pastor is going to give you the spiritual perspective, because that is where you have placed him in your life.
You know what lie
or her, him
I
or
was
her.
living? Alice taught me this.
Come on, Alice. We love you, girl.
She said, Viren, you're trying to handle your emotions like you're lifting a weight. And I said, what? So what you talking, Doc? That's exactly what I said. What you talking?
Yeah.
Because what I didn't realize is my whole life I've lifted weights. Even before I had weights, I was lifting bricks and rocks and, That's what we did. We're boys. We're in the dirt. But I use my physical being as a guide for my emotional and my mental being. So I assumed because I had strengthened my body that I also had strengthened my emotions.
Sure.
I assumed that I could leg press 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
That I would be able to hold all this trauma,
emotions,
all these emotions. I could hold it together because I'm a strong man. I'm a man. It was one of the biggest revelations I've ever learned through therapy on this side of 40. And that was my physical being really has nothing to do with my emotional mindset.
How about this? I'm about to blow your mind.
Blow my mind.
Your physical actually has a lot to do with your mental. Why? I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Yes, ma'am.
The amount of weight that you can carry isn't the same amount of weight emotionally as you can carry.
Yes, ma'am.
But your physical has so much to do with your mental. What you eat and drink.
Come on.
Has
water.
Everything to do with how your brain operates.
Sure.
Right? And that's like the bigger deal with trauma situations, right? Mm-hmm. Then it goes into addictions and how people become addicts, and that's the chemical imbalances and things of that nature. I had the dopest conversation yesterday with a doctor, and I promise you, it has lit every single fire.
Yes, it has.
Okay, listen, Andrew, hug the kids for us. It has lit a fire for me to understand more about the brain.
Okay.
And now, I'm sure maybe some of y'all have heard of the doctor.
We'll talk about him next time.
Okay.
Because we got like 3 minutes.
He always trying to cut me off right at 8:30, y'all.
It's been an hour. Because you can continue. But at 8:30, I'm going to go in there and get ready for bed.
You're so annoying.
You see how there's gray on my face? You know what it needs to do? It needs to be in the bed.
It's shining, though. You see it on there? Look on the camera. It's about as white as your shirt.
Let me see how they look when they light skin.
Okay.
How they do their eyes.
Like, baby, you can't keep making fun of me because I'm light skinned.
I'm talking about the dudes. You know how they do with that little low squint?
The chocolates will never understand. You know why? Because the light skins are constantly in competition, I feel like.
It's like Bloods and Crips?
Yeah. And that's not fair. It's not right.
We're all in the same game.
Listen.
We all light of shades of brown.
We're all black.
You black. I'm
Janae
brown.
said, I don't know why they keep calling us black people. We're brown.
Come on, Naya.
She was like, they need what'd she tell me? They need a brown skin coloring box to know that there's more than just one shade of person. I was like, y'all, my 12-year-old.
I think she said that when she was 10.
Yeah, she did. No, she was like 9 or 10 when she said that. Yeah. But still.
But anyway.
Anyway, Viren said I gotta go. So
Viren said, listen, we appreciate you. I need you to do me a favor. On the bottom of the screen, you see blendedharmony.net.
.net.
They just don't know. This company, our company, is amazing, right? It is amazing. And go check it out. We have some products in there. Our daughter, Janaea, who is the baby boss.
She is the baby boss.
And she has her own lip gloss.
She has baby boss gloss.
It's on there. Go buy it. Buy it for your daughters. It's not that super shiny, extra glossy, looking like you grown gloss. It's the regular boss gloss that my wife created, which is very elegant and makes your lips look and feel luxurious.
I don't have a fancy tube, but I made my own self a what is this one? Pink mimosa.
Yes, Lord. Hallelujah.
It's the faves of everyone.
We got sugar scrub on there. We have glosses, baby boss gloss. Mm-hmm. There are body butters, massage oils, all the things you need to unash yourself, whether it be your elbows, ankles, or your bottom lip. We got something for you. BlendedHarmony.net. Also, we have a dear friend of ours, D.D. McCargo,
What up,
who has
Dee?
a book. Go ahead and push the
Hey,
button for me.
sissy.
Who has a book that is out called Still. I need y'all to go get it. There's the website right there on the bottom. It's in your office because you was reading it.
Child, that book. I take that book everywhere with me. I feel like I just carry it around just because now it's in my office.
We're going to be doing a book club real soon, and she is going to be on one of our lives here the next week or two.
She is. We're featuring her on our live
Yep.
in our podcast. We're excited.
She is going to be helping a lot of people. Already, I'm looking at the testimonies about the people who read the book, and people are loving it because, listen.
The book is called Still.
We go through a lot.
Her website is scrolling at the bottom. If you guys go and get it, you'll understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the generational trauma.
Sure.
And all of the things that come with that. I can't wait for her to come on so we can talk.
I wish they were here in the living room.
Me too.
But we're going to see them soon.
We are in a few months.
But listen, also, if you like what you hear, if you appreciate the conversations, share it.
Yeah, share.
There's a share button right there at the bottom of your screen. Share it with your friends. Go to our YouTube channel. Do that as well. We are
like and subscribe. Right.
And so I think on Thursday we're going to do a special sales promo. We're going to have some giveaways this Thursday. We're going to put something in your hand, but in exchange, you need to give us some change. Huh? I tried to make it rhyme.
That was so good.
It came out pretty good?
Yeah.
Are you lying? Yeah.
But
I wouldn't lie. It was amazing.
That was good.
Anyway.
What up, Cheeks? Don't do this. I gotta stop him before he runs off. Don't do it. It comes out as soon as I see his name, and then I remember that you, Petty Penderson.
What up, Cheeks? So, we in here. If you missed it and you caught it late, go back and watch it. We talked about trauma, Will Smith, chicken wings, and mental health for men. Tonight was lit. There was a lot of impactful information.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You know why? Because you are a mental health expert. You're certified, girl. With your certified self.
Uh-oh. But
yes,
it's shifting.
Lord. Yeah.
I hope you guys.
Did you feel it shift? I see what you're doing, Lord.
What'd the doctor say?
Lord.
No more monkeys jumping.
Whatever you're doing in this season, please don't do it without me.
I can't with him, y'all.
Don't do it without me.
Somebody come get him.
Do Zakia.
Where's B? Is he still on?
I don't know.
B.
I gotta call him.
Oh yeah. Well,
I gotta call him.
Okay.
Whatever you're doing in this season.
Please spell my name wrong.
Who spelled your name wrong?
Say it again.
Don't do it without me. She got closed captions. Anyway, I'm going to bed, y'all. I love you. I gotta go.
I just want to see. Y'all know it's the after party. After party with the after party. No? Okay, go ahead. Viren, he leaving like always. He's leaving like always.
Love you too. Dirty beige.
Dirty beige? What color is dirty beige?
I miss some of these comments. Love you, Nate. Love you, B. Love y'all, man. Gosh. I know you light skinned, bro, but it's all good. We still love you, Nate.
Jeez. That's so bad.
We got love for the lights.
What I mean? Like, it's you can't be talking about light skinned people. It's rude.
I wasn't talking about them, but it's true. They be biting their lip and everything. You didn't see them bite their lip.
No.
Look at
that. You can't do it because your lips are too big.
These soup coolers won't let me do
it. Yeah, you have to pull your lip in from down here. Yeah, that's where you gotta go. Oh, he always leaving me out here.
I told you I was leaving.
Okay, well, couple things. I want to start the book club, so I want y'all to let me know who wants to join the book club because I'm excited for that. I also want to read Dee Dee's book for book club for the first book because also dope. Oh, the lip glosses. Those are fun. We enjoy doing the lip glosses. I enjoy doing it with Janaea. It's fun for us. Um, we try to keep it fun for the kids because I really want her to just kind of like pick up where I left off. Oh, Friday. Is Friday the 1st?
Maybe.
Yeah, Friday is the 1st. And I have a new flavor coming. So get ready for the new flavor. I'm ready. She ready. So that'll be Friday. I'll go live like I did 6:30. I'll drop the new flavor. It'll be up on the website at 6:30. And once it's gone, it's gone. But it is about to be summertime fun. And so I'm here for it. This is the book. Please go and get it and do book club with me. I think it would be fun, exciting to do. Let me know if y'all want to get in with this with me. It's scrolling down at the bottom, and hey, look, you came back.
All right.
Okay, I have to go. It's like hanging up like with your friends.
Yeah, because your old husband said come to bed.
Friends in my head. I gotta hang up with the friends in my head.
All right.
All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll talk
Love
to you
y'all.
later.
All right. Be blessed. Where that button at?
Bye.
Where that button at? Bam.